Hey, tribal, salute tribal, salute to the cons. There before the sauna, toss him in the lake of piranhas. Sipping Alizé and Hennessy, smoking exotic ganja. Blackjack still on that street shit with my heat stick. Tucked in my britches, peep this. Fully automatic, full metal jacket. Big five, bitch, I spit fire. Drink octane and spit flame. Shitting on the gang, got it on lock. Grip on the block like some new Pirellis. Thinking I'm slipping, hoping you catch me, bitch, I stay ready. Off in the cut, off in your gut. With them big rounds, wetting you up. And leaving you stretched out on the ground. Flushing this bitch, this piece of shit. This what beef is, reppin' my clique. House of cons off up in this bitch. Oh hell no, we done fucked around and shut it down. Reppin' the south, that hood coat, what it's hitting for. Joe Bank Roll, Pistol P, Gator City G. Reppin' my city, house of cons, ain't no pity. Hey, tribal. Hit the light, my nigga. You big dummy. We bout to get it poppin', my nigga.
Boom shakalaka.
How the land was stolen, my nigga. We about to get into it. Salute tribal.
You big dummy. Now who sent you, nigga? Just say another motherfucking word and this shit over. I ain't playing, nigga.
Hey, tribal, Legend of Naga, Charlie in the house, Monaga in the house, Bronze Flat, Power God in the house, salute. Legend of Naga, Charlie, salute, tribal, salute, two shots for the member, my Naga, salute. Hey, y'all get that membership. Get your membership, my Naga, support the House of Cons, my Naga. About to get it poppin'. Great day. Hey, welcome to the House of Cons. I'm Blackjack. Hey, we popping off on a Thursday, October 5th, 2023. Shout out to the tribe boss. Salute the Cow in. Monaga in the house. Wale in the house. Kid in the house, Monaga tribe up. Hey, I appreciate all the members, man, tribing up with me. Hey, I hope we get some more members, man. We trying to work our way to 100 members, man. We trying to rock out with the members, Monaga. We tribing up over here. Hey, I'm Blackjack, by the way. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. Matter of fact, hit the like and share the video if you want to support monetarily. The best way to do it is what we got at the top of the screen, the cash out, cash.out/$ House of Cons, Monaga tribe boss, salute. We about to pop off one more time, y'all. Title of the show, the Bush Negus, salute. The Bush Negus, Monaga, salute. Tribe with the Bush Negus. We about to get into it from a third eye point of view, not a bird eye point of view, Monaga. We see the Bush Negus. He got his spill, Monaga. He got his pearls on, Monaga. And just to connect a couple dots, y'all know we always gotta connect the dots over here. That's our favorite game. You know, when we was kids, we was always playing connect the dots. La la la. We was playing connect the dots all the time in my house, man. What about you, man? Was you ever playing connect the dots, Monaga? We about to connect the dots one more time. Tribe up, Bronze Flat, Power God in the house, salute. We're gonna connect the dots from a third eye point of view. We looking at the Bush Knocker with his spear. He look like he got an arrow quiver on his back. He got his pearls on, my Naga, in the stronghold of the Naga. And just to connect some dots, man, I got off in a community post a little earlier, and I dropped a pic, man. And it's the pic I draw. We just connecting dots, man, making comparisons, my Naga, making comparisons. We see the tobacco Indian on the left, the Bush Negus, salute, tribe, but the Bush Negus on the left and the Bush Negus on the right. They down there dressed just alike, my Naga. They both got their spears on. They got their arrow quivers across their back, my nigga. The Bush Negus, my nigga. An old tobacco Indian on the left, my nigga. And a real Indian on the right. Try a book with me. If you a real nigga. Hey, we about to dig into this though, the Bush Negus, my nigga. We talked about the Bush Negus before. A little while back, you know, we've been popping off, talking about the Maroons. All these Maroons and this and that. They call the Nagas Maroons. Nagas all up in the mountains. You know, America, the latest description of the new world. You know, we made all the connections, my naga. We see what time it is. So we still on the so-called Maroons, the indigenous people of America. The Caribbean and Central and South America, to be exact, in Florida too. You know, the Maroons of Florida, the Seminoles, they call them Maroons too. We gotta get a great understanding of this. Florida, you know, all this they call the West Indies. Florida might even, like, some people even consider Florida essentially a part of the Caribbean because of our location and the closeness of it, and then the makeup of our demographics. You know, we got a lot of brothers from Haiti that live in Florida. Salute to Kodak Black. South Florida, we got a lot of Haitian brothers. We got a lot of brothers from Haiti in North Florida too, and we got a lot of brothers from Cuba. You know, in different parts of the islands, the Bahamas. You know, all over the Caribbean, and a lot of them live in Florida. So it's all a central area. And you know, we got the Maroon thing. They always trying to call the Naga, the indigenous Naga. Always got to be a Maroon. Naga. Nagas was slaughtering their ass. You know what I'm saying? In the mountains, Nagas was slaughtering their ass in Florida. They want to call the Naga Maroon on his own land. They're like, how'd you get here? They found you here. We gonna dig into it though, cause we talking about the Bush Negus, and like I said, we talked about it before, not that long ago. Y'all don't remember? We was engaging with the Bushi Ningwe, literally the Bush Negroes. Salute. Literally, look at that shit, my naga. The word Negro. Look at it. What is this? The word Negro is both a noun historically used pejoratively to refer to a people considered to be of African or black descent, and also an adjective in the case gender invariable used in the 20th century to designate all the population. Hey man, look at this. Look at this shit they put on there, man. What the hell going on with this? The Bush Negroes, man. The Bush Negroes. Literally Bush Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Derived from boss niggas. You know, all in Suriname and everywhere else. You know, the Moronics. You know, we read about this. We read all about this, and we see the indigenous Tamarican Monogam in his loincloth with his spear. The Bush Ningwe. The Bush Negus, my naga. Tribe up. We ain't playing around with these people, man. These people so goofy. And in particular tonight, out of the Bush Negus, we talking about the Pamakas, the Paramaka. Paramaka, my naga. We talking about the Paramaka, or Paramakan people. Talking about it's an Anglo-Portuguese Creole language. No, it ain't. It ain't no Anglo-Portuguese nothing. It's an indigenous Tamarican language. It's the Paramakan indigenous people, my naga. So we read about the Bush. We read about the Bush Ningwe on a couple previous live streams, and we got an understanding of who these people really are. We connect the dots with culture, with their languages, with where they're located, with where they claim they came from, and we look back to where they claim they came from to see if we can connect any dots. And we connected none over where they claim they came from in Africa. All the dots kept connecting back at home. So we read about the Jukas and everything, but like I say, today we're talking about the Paramaka, my naga, the Bush Negus. And right here, just to connect a few more dots, my naga, on this Bush Negus, my naga. The Bush Negus, my naga, check him out, my naga. He's painting a paddle, my naga. Let me get this where y'all can see it better. Let's see, wait a minute. I hope y'all can see this a little better. We got the Bush Negus, my naga. Tribe up, salute. Tribe up. Charles Johnson in the house. Tribe up. So we got the Bush Negus, my naga.
And for even more references, let's pull up another pig. It's another this is Suriname Bush Negus. Indigenous people, my naga, carving his paddle pagaai canoe. They don't even make paddles like this in Africa. You know, it's so easy to connect the dots with culture. You know, if you're relying on skin color, you're gonna get lost all the time. Look at this naga. This naga, look how built this naga is, man. This naga built, the naga built just like the Negus. The Bush Negus on the down Indians. I see why they was carving. The Europeans came over here and they was like, my goodness, he looks like a football player. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Europeans had to be saying, man. They looking at these nagas cut, these nagas carving paddles. These nagas got spears. I'm quite sure they said, whoa, we got to get the guns. They say these nagas is dangerous. The Bush Negus, my naga. And I'd be damned. We're looking at the living replica. And this the Bush Negus in Suriname. The Bush Negus, the indigenous American, my naga. And we're talking the Paramacan right now, though. The Paramaca, or the Paramaca. Or French, the Pamak. Here they go. Alright, maroon. We know that's just code word. Maroon for indigenous people. Maroon is always called. Anytime you see maroon, that means indigenous American. They dare not call them an African by title. They gotta make up a title. Yeah, maroon. We found him stranded in America. We don't know how he got there. He was stranded in America, the island of Americas. He was marooned on these islands. We don't know how he got here. We've always been here, fool. Living in the forested interior of Suriname, mainly in the Paramaca Resort and the western border area of French Guiana. The Paramacan signed a peace treaty in 1872, granting the tribe autonomy. It's autonomous, my naga. The autonomous Paramacan people, my naga. The whole tribe autonomous, my naga. They're their own nation. And not from Africa, my naga.
You big dummy.
Paramaca, my naga. Got their own flag. That's not an African flag. Paramaca, my naga. Salute. Got their own sovereign nation. They autonomous. My naga got their own flag. Granting the tribe, not what tribe? The Paramaca, my naga. The Kansas City Chiefs? No, the Paramaca, my naga. The White Cherokee? No, the Paramaca, my naga. The administrative center for the tribe is located in. Oh, this hey boy. Let me get the bubble gum out my mouth. This is a hard one here, y'all. The tribe. Let's do this one slowly, y'all. The tribe is located in Sneezy Country. Sneezy Country. Sneezy Country. Sneezy Country. Sneezy Country. But the main village of the resort is in Lengatabiki. These are not African words, man. One thing about this, which is also the residence of the Grandman, the Grand Khan, the Granan Managa, the paramount chief of the Paramacas. The tribe controls 13 villages in Suriname, and the village of Providence is neighboring French Guiana. Yeah, we remember the Grandman. We need to do a whole live stream about the Grandman. I don't think I ain't heard. We was the first one talking about the Grandman over here. We did on another live stream. We was talking about the Grandman. I ain't heard nobody else talking about the Grandman. I don't think they know about the Grandman. Let's see. Yeah, we was the first one popping off with the Grandman over here, man. Wasn't nobody popping off on the Grandman. They too busy worrying about the old stuff. Hey, the tribe controls 13 villages, and the village of Providence is neighboring French Guiana. The total population in 2014 was estimated at 11,000 people. How many of them don't live in the villages no more? You talking about 11,000 that's living there? How many of them moved on and migrated elsewhere? And you call them Afro something now? With 4,300 people living in the tribal areas in Suriname, and 1,000 living in the interior of French Guiana. History. The Paramaka. Here they go. And you know, it's the same story they gonna say. We already know the hijack story, especially on Wikipedia. But we're gonna deal with Wikipedia because when you search Paramaka, you're not gonna find much about the Paramaka. The Paramakans were runaway slaves from the Handros or Intros plantation. All right, that's some info right there. Let's see if we can find the Handros plantation. Let me look back. How they spell that one more time? Runaways of the Handros plantation or Intros. All right, let's see if we can find a thing about the Handros plantation. And we know it was in Suriname. Early history of geography of the Pamaka tribe, Nikos. Paramaka people, Florida memory and plantation culture, land and labor. What? I know you ain't finna tell me the Handros plantation was in Florida. Sharecropping agreements with landed elite sharecroppers. Okay, hold on. Plantation at Hunter's Run. Hunter's Home, Paramakan people. Alright. So I only really see one source to look like they talking about let's talk about the Handros plantation. Let's see what he got. This is a PDF file. This must be somebody's research work. Yeah, this is somebody's research paper. The early history and geography of the Pamaka. Let's see how good their research is. I'm finna grade their paper. They paper done landed in a teacher they never met hands. I'm finna grade their paper. Let's see if they Martin W. You got an F already, buddy. It says right here. Hold on, wait a minute, wrong one. It says right here. The Paramakans signed a peace treaty in 1872 granting the tribe autonomy. You failed, buddy. You get an F. Fuck out my class. It said right here in 1872 they got their autonomy and signed a peace treaty with the Dutch colony in Suriname. And this man literally did a paper and he got it on the internet on a PDF file. Let's go back to that. See, misinformation. It's not very clear in this paper I will present. He say no peace treaty has ever been signed between them. Come on, yeah, your paper is irrelevant, bro. Get out of there. You don't know what you're talking about. Let me see. So see, it ain't much. It ain't. Let's see. He mentioned the Handros plantation. But can we find anything on the Handros plantation? Plantation culture. Let's see. Are they talking about the Handros plantation? Oh, is this a photo? Is it Florida memory? Sharecropping, diversification, the rise of hunting plantations. Let me see. Sharecropping. Oh, look at the Naga. Well, look at that. Hey, that's a Seminole dress. You see that? Hey, Goonie Big Tree in the house. Salute, Tribe Buck, Goonie Big Tree in the house. The members, my Naga. That's a Seminole dress. Lavinia and Ed Austin. Hey, I had a football. Not a football coach, but he was one of our coaches. He was actually a basketball coach named Ed Austin. Him and my dad is friends. They went to high school together. And his son was named Alfred Austin. He went to school with me. Ed Austin. I wonder if they kin to the Austins. They in Florida. They were sharecroppers on the Wilani plantation. They were sharecroppers on the plantation? In Leon County, Florida. Wait a minute, they wasn't slaves? Wait a minute. Look at the name of the plantation. That's an indigenous name. The Wilani. Anytime you see that double E at the end like that, and the AU, anytime you see AUNEE, man, look, man, you have to understand linguistics, my nigga. That's indigenous, man. That's American to American, my nigga. It's like when you see that double A, when you say KAAN, or when you say AAN. Wow, glimpse from the past, a blast from the past, my nigga. Check this out. We just stumbled on this. It's just some random shit right here for real. This wasn't even playing this part. I had other stuff playing. But let's while we here though, look at this. I kind of, man, you know what? I'm with the organic shit. You know, this is how I do my research. I pop off research on one thing and I study it, and I end up stumbling on other stuff. And usually I say, you know what? I'm gonna hold this off for another show when we live and direct with this. So we're gonna investigate it right now. And then we'll get back to the Paramaca. They say that diversification, once entirely dependent on producing cotton, plantation agriculture diversified following the Civil War. Although cotton continued to be important, landowners in the Red Hills region of Florida Panhandle also began herding livestock, planting pecan trees. And man, boy, my granddad used to be planting blackjacks. He used to have a pecan tree. Man, it's a lot of, in fact, the house I used to live in, it's pecan trees all over North Florida. The house I used to live at, I had 2 in my backyard. I don't got one over here where I'm at now. I got mulberry trees and some other stuff that's like just indigenous to the land. But pecan trees, I know that was major in North Florida. And growing new cash crops such as tobacco. Large commercial farms specializing in tobacco became especially prevalent in Gaston. That's where, hey, it's funny, Gaston. That's where Blackjack. That's where my paternal grandfather is from. Blackjack Senior. He from Gaston. I could put it up and show y'all on the ancestry paper. And it's funny because he worked the tobacco farm. My dad's dad. You know what I'm saying? In Gaston, picking cotton, Jefferson County. And these are sharecroppers, laborers waiting for a team to arrive at the cotton gin, northern Florida, early 1900s. Strictly Nagas, pickers at the harvest time in Pecan Grove, Baker County. That's right up the street. Salute to the Baker County Nagas. They in Baker County, my Nagas. This is wild. Look at them pecan trees. Wow, humongous. They get pecan. If you ain't never seen a pecan trees don't grow in your region. Yeah, they get big, Monaga. They can be a nuisance, man. Especially like you bet when them pecans go to popping off them trees, man. It's so plentiful, man. I know why it's a cash crop. It be so many of them. When you down there, need to pay a couple young jitterbugs, get them Nagas $10 a piece, and tell them to pick up all them damn pecans, because when you go out there with your lawnmower to cut that grass, oh boy. Pecans flying everywhere, popping you on your leg. You're like, oh shit, bam, bing, ding, ding, bing. Pecans everywhere. Yeah, man, pick these damn pecans up, man. And it be literally thousands of pecans. And you know, pecan pie is big in North Florida, you know, and I'm sure in Georgia too. You know, I know they do it big in Georgia. Like in Savannah, man, they got the Sweet Potato Festival. I ain't been there in a minute, man. I gotta go to the next Sweet Potato Festival in Georgia. It's Savannah, Georgia, man. If you don't know about the Sweet Potato Festival in Savannah, Georgia, Monaga, you slipping. Yeah, they had harvest time, Monaga. I know pecans was everywhere. What's this? Magnus Delicate Peavy and his farm hands in front of a tobacco barn, Havana, Florida. Let's click on it. His farm hands. So he's the owner. The rest is his farm hands. I'm not gonna that white boy on the beach cruiser. And now I got a dog. See what I see. Look at that dress. His Nagas are well dressed. He has his shirt tucked in. He has his right hand. Is that his right? Yeah, that's his right hand over his heart. Yeah, she got her right hand on. Look at this Naga sucking his fingers. Get your fingers out your mouth, boy. This Naga's holding a white baby. What the? This is why they be shadow banning me, man. I be revealing too much. They be like, man, we got to do something about him. This is why they be shadow banning you, boy, man. This why Blackjack can't come up, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to come up on YouTube so I can do it full time and just quit my job. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna quit my business, but I'm gonna quit my job. But they won't let me come up. They like, nah, man, this Naga is showing too much history. This Naga is pulling stuff from under the rug we really wish no one sees. These don't look like slaves to me, you know what I'm saying? These are sharecroppers. Really, this guy here, they claim his farm, he's probably the real guest here. He has a dog too. Nagas got their right hand over their heart. What is going on? But he got his hand behind his back, man. What the hell going on here? What does all this mean? That Naga, they'll say, man, I ain't putting my right hand on my heart. That Naga like me in school, man. I ain't standing up for no pledge of allegiance. After pledge of allegiance, I ain't right, man. Fuck the flag. Hey, you big dummy. Hey. That might be one of my ancestors right there. These Nagas in Florida, man, that might be the great Blackjack that I don't even know about yet. And Naga here say, I'm with you, Blackjack. That must have been his brother. His brother, old lady, they like, man, fuck this. We finna flee. They gonna call us maroon. We out of here. And we taking our dog. Is that a chocolate lab, my Naga? Is that a snickerdoodle? What kind of dog is that? These Nagas finna flee right here. These Nagas say, man, soon when they snap this camera and that flash go, soon when them camera lights flash, they saying they blind his ass like a flash bang on Call of Duty. They say, we out of here. That's what these Nagas right here saying. And like, you other Nagas can stay. And like, he done came up here and took our farm, and y'all finna stand here, and this Naga got his fingers in his mouth. And he like, he ain't did a day's work in his life. All he do is ride little dirty ass beach cruise everywhere. Hey, Chief Jadig in the house, tribe boy. Man, what we done stumbled on over here, y'all? What the hinky going on over here? Look at that shotgun house. You know what? I'm gonna print some of this stuff out. I like to print this stuff out because you never know when they'll remove this stuff. It say Florida Memory. This is on Florida Memory, my Naga. Florida Memory for who? My granddaddy had his own farm. Goof ass people here. What the hell going on over here, man? Let me look at some more. Let me look. I gotta investigate. I done jumped all off subject, all off the Paramarca. We going back to the Paramarca. It ain't over. But I'm curious now about this Florida Memory. Now I'm kind of curious, y'all. I must admit. Let me scroll back to some of this. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me back up again. I went back too much. All right, let me see what else they got on here. What's this? Tobacco, Quincy, Florida, 1960. Man, see, they gonna force me to do it, man. I'm gonna have to show y'all something, man. They gonna force me to do it. Quincy, Florida. You know, I got ancestry in Quincy, Florida, y'all. Let me show y'all something. They gonna force my hand now. Now it's hitting home just a little too much. Hitting home just a little too much, y'all. I'm finna show y'all a little bit about Blackjack's the first. Well, not the, I don't know right now. It might not even be the first. But my Blackjack senior to me. Show you something, man. I'm gonna pull something about Quincy, Florida, man. Got ancestry there. Let me sign in real quick. Sign in, Blackjack, sign in. I just stumbled on this. I'm gonna have to print this out to put this in my I got family archives, Monaga, where I keep census records, birth certificates, death certificates, marriage certificates, all of that stuff that I accumulated, military records, all of that of my tribe, my family, my ancestry. And this is something that I'm gonna probably add just to have it on file. And I got folders, like I got about 4 fat binders full of info, full of records. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let me pull up Blackjack Senior, man. Pull up Blackjack Senior for y'all, man. My granddaddy, my daddy, man. All right, John, let me put his name up, Jackson. Gaston, Florida. Quincy, Gaston is Quincy, Florida. All right, now they be having my granddaddy's birthday wrong, but I'm gonna put what they got in him. My granddaddy was old, man. They got that nigga was so old. That nigga was around when they said let that be darkness. They had that nigga birth certificate wrong. They don't really, the government ain't really know how old my granddaddy was. My daddy. That's why I say my granddaddy been, my people been here, man. These fools, these people so stupid, man. All right. See, now then, all right, here you go. Gaston, Florida. I'm gonna put it up, challenge unknown. They got records wrong. 1915, Fannin Wilson. They got a bunch on. Let me pull up the right one, man. Before I jump on this. Quincy Gaston. Let me look at this. See, I could just go pull up my own family tree. Let me see. Let me see who else on Lula. No, that's not my people right there. We ain't got no Lula Jackson. Yeah, my granddaddy, Black Jack Senior, Gaston, Florida. Hold on, wait, let me add something else to the search because they pulling up too much right now. Let me edit the search, y'all. All right. Let me see. What in the world? Hold on, y'all. This thing giving me some issue right now. I know I got my information in here correct. All right, let me just do it. Let me just go to my tree and put it up, man. I'm having issues with the shit. See, another thing too about these genealogy sites, you gotta check them constantly, cause anybody gets on here and people be like, it was one lady that got on here. She emailed me. She was trying to claim people on my family tree, and I was looking at her like, we're not kidding you. You mixing us up with some other people. So you gotta look. That's why I'm constantly monitoring our stuff, man, cause I don't want nobody trying to edit our records. And then it's not our people. Like that's why it's good to do this genealogy. DOS Enlightened one in the house. Salute Tribe book. All right, let me go to my tree. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna go to my tree. And then let me pull out. Y'all bear with me. I know this taking a minute, but y'all bear with me, man, because I just want to show y'all something. I'm gonna pull up some of my grandfather's information to show you like his records here, him and his father's records, some of my great grandfather records. I love doing genealogy, man, because somebody's been editing stuff, man. Somebody damn sure been editing stuff, because it's a lot of stuff that's not showing right now, y'all. And see, and another thing, man, I ain't checking in this, man. I'm not gonna even go through mine. I'm finna edit my whole thing, cause see, like we got family members, y'all, that gets to digging in the records, and a lot of times, like, all right, for instance, my dad cousin called me one day. Well, my dad, he called me telling me his female cousin called me. You know, I had been showing the family like the records that I collect on the family tree. And I did my family tree, you know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, a lot of people got interested, and that's cool. You know, I was showing the family who our ancestors was, who our people is. So she called me way from out of town, and she was wanting to ask me questions about information. She was like, "Yeah, I'm on Free Family Org dot this too, Free Family Search." So I was like, "Oh man!" So I was like, when she said that, I think my dad gave her information, and she might have been editing the tree. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that stuff, man. She an older lady. And like, really, she can make her own. She ain't really got to edit my work. You know what I'm saying? I get offended by stuff like that, especially when I put in hard work. That's why I printed out my records, man. Matter of fact, y'all pause for the calls. Let me go get my records, man. We all throw it off, but nah, I'm trying to. It's crazy. Alright, I'm back. This kind of crazy stuff that be kind of having a naga apprehensive about even sharing stuff, man. If people go to messing with stuff, that's why I do like I do, man. Especially when you got family and nobody wasn't interested in the tree till you start doing it. Now you got everybody got their hands in it, and people that's messing up stuff because they don't know what they doing. I don't mean to vent right now, y'all, but this is something I already was aware that was going on. Like I got some pro-black Pan-Africans in my family that's just ignorant, and they swear they from Africa. They call themselves African Americans and stuff. I don't really fool with them too much because they ignorant about the true history. Let me find these records, man. I got all these down. I'm mad, man, because I know I usually go right. I ain't went there. I usually go right to it. That's how I know it's been altered. All right, here you go my paternal side. I got whole folders for different sections. Look at these folders full. Busting out like this one bust open. I gotta replace the fold on this one. I got 4 different folders. Did this years ago, and I need to get back to it because you find new stuff as you grow, as you learn more. Shame I gotta do this, man. Let me go all the way through here. I got marriage licenses and all, man. Y'all, I'm true to this, not new to this. This ain't no game. This ain't no game to me, man. This be a game to some people. It's not a game to me. It's not a game to me. Old ass marriage license. This Black Jack's this Black Jack daddy marriage license and his mama marriage license. My great grandma and granddaddy, Hattie and Cooper. Saying. Who you know named Hattie came from Africa? Man, please. Who you know named Cooper came from Africa? Please. Pull this up, man. Let me pull up the section when they in Gaston, man. I'm gonna show y'all something, man. I'm tired of Gaston County, Florida. Alright, so I'm gonna pull up, alright, Hattie. Let me pull up Cooper when they was in Gaston. Now that's when they was in Georgia right there. Hattie, she was in, this is on the 1920 census. Let me go to it now, man. Up, man. Gaston, because Cooper, my great grandfather Cooper, he worked in a tobacco factory. I'm gonna show y'all something. Hold on. See, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna redo my tree. I'm gonna revamp my tree and I'm gonna make it private. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell the family, hey man, I can send them copies or they gonna have to do their own work, man. Cause I don't want nobody messing with stuff and moving stuff around on like that. And then they can even on some of these genealogy, which I don't like about some genealogy, is certain stuff that they can edit on there. I'm like, that's crazy. It's almost like Wikipedia. I'm like, how you gonna let people edit stuff on the genealogy? Now certain government records they can't edit stuff on, but they can edit titles. All right, let me go to my search now. Pull up Cooper. I'm gonna pull up Black Jack Senior Daddy. I'm gonna pull up Cooper. And it's crazy because that's like this an ancestor of mine that like he hard to find information on. Like I got limited information on Cooper. The reason why, because I don't even believe that's his accurate name. That's why. That's what when you start doing genealogy, you'll find that out. You'll find that your ancestors got names that's being spelled different ways in different eras, different years. They might be spelled one way. Another piece of paper, they might have a whole different name. Cause you know why? Cause you tribe. That's why you ain't come from no Africa. You was right here, and they been trying to figure you out forever. All right. So where is Cooper? 1920, 1885. 1885. All right. Damn, I had to do all this. I don't want to go to the death certificate. Hold on. Let me scroll down some more. Let me go to this 1920 census. It's another death record. Death record. I ain't messing around with the genealogy stuff in a while, y'all. But I love doing it. The reason I love doing it because it's like it's almost like you getting to know ancestors that you never met. All right, so we finally on where I wanted to be, kind of. All right, so this is my it's my great grandfather, Cooper Jackson. My great grandmother Hattie. This is marriage license that I just was holding up. You know, they got married in 1908 in Gaston, Florida. Right where we were just looking at, you know, what brought us here. Quincy, Florida, that's Gaston. All that's Gaston. Quincy, Gaston, same thing. Gaston is a county. Looking at these pictures, hold on. They was in Baker right there, Northern. Well, that one, the other one that they was in Gaston. Leon County, that's that first one we looked at. But yeah, in Quincy is Gaston. So these tobacco plantations, let me show y'all. Let me pull out some of his other records. Usually down here, when you go down here, they have similar records. Cooper Jackson, death record. Well, one of his census record right here. Let me see, 1910. Was that a census? Yeah. Male, 31 years old. It's an birth year estimated 1879. See, that's an error. See, certain records they got in 1885. They got different dates. This was in 1910. Look, they label his race as black, right? Father's birthplace, Florida. Like, this ancestors of mine. I never could find who his father was. Like on this particular line. Like, all right, so you got 4 grandparents, you got 8 great grandparents, you got 16 great grandparents. This is my great grandparents. You got 32 great grandparents. So this is one of the 16 of my this is one of the 8 of one of my 8 great grandparents, but his line in right here, we can't find out who his ancestors is. But it tell us his mom and his dad was born in Florida. Well, like, I believe that this line, I ain't researching in over a year. I need to dig back into it. I believe this line is hard to research because it's errors. It's errors in his date of birth. It's errors probably in his name, the spelling of his name and everything, because it's, you know what I'm saying? I know. But right here, we'll go to the record. Go to the actual record. Let's see what Cooper was working at in 1910 when he was 31. Given name Cooper Jackson, race black. Call him black, man. Call him black. It's Black Jack Sr.'s daddy, y'all. Let's blow the record up all the way so let's find him on the record here. Show you where he was working at. We done went on a rabbit hole, didn't we, today, y'all? It's all good. All right, let's slide this over so we can see what the hell we looking at here. All right, so this is where they got names. Smith Jackson. There you go right there. Cooper Jackson. Right there. Y'all see that? Where my mouse at? Cooper Jackson. Now he listed, let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see where it says employment. Let's go back to the top of the record and see what the categories say. All right, so damn, man, this shit gonna act crazy today. All right, so categories: place of abode, location, relation, personal description, place of birth. Wait a minute, damn, I ain't even blow up some more. Nativity. All these Negus Floridians, man. These Negus native to Florida, man. Ain't even no question about it. Florida. Yes, we know. Place of birth of this person, place of birth of father, place of birth of mother. Florida. No, matter of fact, yeah. I believe Cooper daddy really was born in Georgia. And that's part of the errors too. It say Florida in some places and it say Georgia. But you know why? Because Georgia was part of Florida at one time. If you look on the map, the whole thing was like Florida. So when you talking Florida, what you mean? What part? Do you mean Georgia? Yeah, all this say Florida. Where the occupation at, man? Let's slide over the occupation. Whether able to speak English. Can't even speak English. Can this knocker speak English? Occupation. Here you go. Right here in the 19 column. So occupation's over here. Let's slide back down to where Cooper at. And knocker working in a cigar factory. My great granddaddy, he was rolling the tobacco like the tobacco statue, my nigga. That's where Cooper at again. Jackson Cooper. There you go. Slide Cooper over. Florida. English. Farm laborer. I can't make out what that says. Farm laborer. This is if they can read and write. Yes. This is if they own stuff in this section. It's one of them I saw though. It mentioned it being the tobacco farm in Quincy and Gadsden. And I was gonna try to take a little travel there to see if it's any remnants of it, or if it's any ruins of it, or is the farm even still there. Like he worked on it. I don't know if he was sharecropping. He was a laborer there. Education. See, it's blurry. See, these records get blurry. It's best to print them out, and then if you have to edit them with your software, like your clarity and your highlighter and all that, bring them to to make them more accurate. You can say, hey, Sammy in the house, tribe boy, salute, Sammy in the house. All right, let me look at another one real quick. We're gonna go back to the Paramac, y'all. We way off, but man, I just had to do that, man. I saw them, they talking Quincy, Florida. I'm like, hold up, man, I didn't in my backyard, man. I over here messing around with my granddad in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what they talking about in Quincy, man? What they got going on? Hold on, let me see. Florida there, 1920 census. Let me see what the 1920 census say real quick, where he was working at. See, somebody put African American in here. Now watch this, man. That didn't say that. It don't even say it on my records right here. That's how I know it actually said Negro. I got the record right here. I got the original record right here. People been editing this stuff. My dad's kinfolk. Matter of fact, see, I own the tree. I made the tree. Let me edit this shit right now, man. These goofy people, man, in my family, man. Let me edit this, man. This word didn't even exist in this time. Why they see? And she a old social justice warrior. I'm gonna call my daddy tonight, man, and I'm gonna tell her, do not alter no documents that I put on our family tree. The original document. I'm finna prove it. The original. See how right here, they see how it says edit right here. I'm gonna show you something, man. Goofy people, man. And I actually had an argument with a person about this in my family one time, cause they saw that it was saying black and this and that. See, it says race black. It doesn't even say African American. And they on that BS. Let me edit it back out, and I'm finna block her ass, man. I don't go editing nothing on this. How did she edit that? There it go, right there. See, additional fields. That's not even in the thing. She added this. It's goofy. Nah. Put what the record says. Negro is not an insult. Leave the record as it is. Stop trying to change monuments and change records. It says Negro. I hope my daddy cousin watching this. You don't go on here altering public records with your dashiki wearing ass, you goofy motherfucker. I don't fuck with you. Altering my records. I'm gonna tell her to stay the fuck off my tree. Make her own tree. Like, man, where I can go block this, man? I'm gonna go block this motherfucker. You altering records. God damn it, the shit don't say African American nowhere. Her dashiki wearing ass. Her Shaka Zulu stupid ass. You gotta kick people like that out your family, Con. If they don't want to honor the truth and they want to move in ignorance and they to the problem where they going editing records on the damn ancestry site that they didn't even know about until you showed it to them. That's why I hate hijackers. Place of a bowl, gas, and let's find Cooper. I'm gonna show you this shit don't say African American nowhere. That shit say Negro or black. Goofy people. Say the same thing what they call the Indians, Negro, black, and mulatto. I gotta monitor my. I gotta go in my shit now. There you go. There go Cooper right there at the bottom. Let me slide them up. Her goof ass. There go Cooper right there. Cooper Jackson. Head of the household. Male. B for black. Right? Probably could even used to been an I. Cause we know Walter Plecker was changing stuff. Like all these B's look funny. M. African American nowhere. Didn't exist. Georgia. See right here? See now it says Georgia on this record. 10 years later. 10 years later. So I don't know what's more accurate about his parents and even his date of birth. I don't know if Quincy was really born in Quincy, Florida, or his military record say Bridge, Georgia. And this record say place of birth, Georgia. Now let's see what it says about his father. Let me go back up. I've been having trouble finding this ancestor. He like a ghost out here. Cooper was giving the police the wrong name. Cooper was wild. Cooper was giving their ass the wrong age. He lied to the military so he can get in the draft. Cooper was reckless. Cooper got these people records all over the place. He was 31 in 1910. In 1920 they got him as 35. That nigga turned 4 years of age in 10 years. That nigga is a miracle. See right here, say his mom and his dad was born in Georgia on this record. See, this nigga is a mystery. Cooper is a mystery. The laborer, tobacco factory. See, boom, there you go. In Quincy, my nigga. In Quincy, my nigga. Tobacco factory, my nigga. Y'all see that? By where my mouse at? By where that blue arrow at? Tobacco factory. Yeah, Cooper was on the tobacco factory, my nigga. I had to go down that rabbit hole just looking at this sharecroppers, Jefferson County, waiting on the cotton gin, knocking in North Florida knocks in the house, North Florida knocking, Baker County, Tobacco Barn, Havana, Florida, tobacco in Quincy, right there. It's the kind of shit my granddaddy was doing. My great granddaddy Cooper was doing some shit like this, huh? Yeah, man, if y'all go on Free Family Tree and you make your family tree, be sure to protect the information, man, because you know you might got ignorant people in your family that's altering information, putting stuff like this in the words that didn't even exist in 1885, African American. And I got to go back and edit. And it's always gonna be the places they can't edit the actual record. Like when you click on, all they can do is edit the additional stuff. Like, and you can like if you got ancestors like say for instance if I got records and I actually knew who Cooper parents was, I could insert it myself. But I done got with all my relatives and nobody has the information. So you got to be careful about who's rolling with your. I mean, you know, some people so emotional. They always moist. You know what I'm saying? They get in their feelings. They hear the word nigga and they want to piss in their clothes. They hear the word Negro and to them it's the same thing as nigga based on their ignorance. And then they say, you know what? Let's be like Jesse Jackson. Let's call ourselves African American. Then they go change in ancient records. And nah, we ain't having that. We ain't having that at all. And she need to see. Look at her ethnicity, Negro. See, it says Negro. How the hell is she going and putting African American? Man, no, man. This is wild, man. No. I got a bone to pick with her. I'm gonna call her ass, man. I'm gonna say, and y'all know me. Y'all should know me by now. I ain't gonna hold nothing back. I ain't gonna go all ham, but I'm gonna be firm. I'm gonna let her know, hey, this ain't your work. Don't f with it, and don't go barking and changing stuff. Not go marking and changing stuff on no records, cause you and your feeling and you don't like the word Negro. You don't like the word Negro. Race, black, ethnicity, Negro. You got a problem with that. You got a problem with it. I don't fool with ignorant ass people, man. Family and all. Get your ass disowned around here. A naga cut out. I'm so tribe up, y'all. Ask about me. I got cousins I don't fool with because they refuse to buy down the truth. They walking in ignorance, and I ain't gonna associate myself with it. I don't want to get in no conversation with them. If you ain't talking naga tribe up, get out my face. That's how I'm so serious. My naga so serious. Knock it up, straight up. Hey, but we're gonna jump back on the Paramac. It ain't a lot of information on the Paramaka, my naga. We went down a rabbit hole real quick. It ain't a whole lot of information on the Paramaka, right? But the clues they do tell you, like about the grandma and the paramount chief. I mean, you know, the indigenous. They want to tell you they runaway slaves. Now, we jumped down a rabbit hole trying to pull up the Hantrose plantation, which we ain't really found nothing on the Hantrose or the Hantrose plantation. Now, I clicked on this guy. They say they fled around 1830, and in 1856, the August Kapler reported that the tribe had established villages near the Paramaka Creek. So August Kapler is the person, he a German, and they give him credit as being the founder of Albina, Suriname. So he was tracking the Nagas, the indigenous Nagas. He said, yeah, they got villages over there by the creek, by the Paramaka Creek. 1872, they had signed a peace treaty with the Dutch colony, giving them tribe autonomy. And France Kwaku, the leader of the expedition to Paramaribo, was officially appointed grandman by the governor in 1879. A group of about 90 Paramakans led by a pencil created a settlement on an island in the Marawine River near the mouth of the Paramaka Creek. The town was named Langatabiki, Long Island. During the Surinamese Interior War, the Paramakans sided with the Jungle Commando, which resulted in a large migration to French Guiana. So we see, a lot of them went to French Guiana. They still around. Paramaka is also the eponymous term for their language, which is English based with influences from Dutch, and they go African, yeah, right. African nothing, Dutch nothing, Paramakan. Anything you got your influence from our people in other languages. It is similar to the languages spoken by the Juka, yeah, and by the Quinti, yeah, exactly, and mutually intelligible with Sharan Tango. Yeah, we know the indigenous language, Sharan Tango, Juka, and Quinti. We know it's mutually intelligible with those languages. Those are the real languages that is not no Dutch and African. Yeah, right. Get out of here. Paramakan is the youngest of the Surinamese pidgin languages. The language had an estimated 2,000 to 3,000 speakers in 1991. Still speaking the indigenous language, Managa. Still speaking indigenous language. Alright, here's something else I wanted to show y'all. Hold on, let's see. The Paramakan people. Yeah, we just got off with that. Oh, that's it. That was it. Yeah, it wasn't even that much left. Well, shit, let's go back to that other shit we was on. I was like a little kid when it comes to research. I'd be in the candy store with this shit for real. I like to learn, man. I always been fascinated with learning. You know, some people even thought I was a nerd when I was a kid, and I ended up having to whoop some ass sometimes, thinking I was a nerd just because I like to learn. What's wrong with that? Hey, so AMA in the house. Tribe Butt salute. Hey, so AMA say she's, hey, So AMA speak Shannon Tongo. Okay, that's what's up. Tribe up. Shannon Tongo. I've been trying. I don't know the language, but I've been studying about it because I'm just curious about indigenous culture, our people, and so I just I be trying to learn even what the name of the language is, what the name of the tribe is. I try to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like like this hunting plantations. Look at this house, man. Look at this plantation, 1920, and that was around the time that census record with Cooper was made. 1920. We were just looking at the 1920 census, my nigga. It's in Leon County. Look at this guy. What he's doing. Who is this? UDO Flishman with his hunting dogs. The Coming Storm. Circa 1930s, Leon County, Florida. Yeah. With his hunting dogs. What you hunting? Niggas? You hunting that goose? The Bush Negus? Capturing quail with nets at Luna Plantation, Leon County. All right, these are settlers right now. We're looking at the settlers moving on in on our turf, my nigga. Southwood Plantation House, Tallahassee, Florida, 1950s. Red Hills Fire College. Look at this goofy. This safari sound looking MF. I ought to smoke this ass. Hey, salute. So AMA tribed up with a salute. Appreciate the support. Appreciate that, kind. Territorial Legislative Records 1822. Florida wasn't formed. Florida wasn't officially a part of the United States until 1821. This is 1822 to 1840. Document Florida's legislature prior to statehood. What's this? Guide to Military Records and the Wartime Experience. What, in Florida? One with the Nagas in Florida? It's a lot of interesting history out here, and it's not fair that we don't just automatically get to learn about it. It's really unfortunate. It's really not fair. And the only reason for such a travesty would be the fact that the land is yours, Monaga, and you was always here. That's the only reason you are not taught this. It's the only reason you and I are not taught this. It's hidden in plain sight. We don't get to learn it. Unless we find it on our own and teach it to ourselves, which but hey, that's the only right way anyway. So I guess it's meant to be. I guess that's the way it's meant to be. I like this source. I'm gonna bookmark this source. I'm gonna check on that one later. Bookmark this source here. Forget all that right now. I just go on my history. But yeah, man. They called you a Bush Negus, my nigga. They were probably calling my great granddad this Bush Negus. Get in. You know all about the tobacco, huh? You little Bush Negus. That's how they were probably saying, talking a little sneak shit. Hey, James Williams in the house. Tribe Buck, salute. Yeah. Hey man, I'm Blackjack. This is House of Cons, man. I just want to touch base with y'all one more time, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get busy and go on take care of a couple of things with my fam real quick. But I'm gonna be getting back with y'all. I might come back on tonight. I don't know. It's still early, ain't up 7:30. If I get back home by 10, I might jump back on. I got something else I want to talk about, man. I got something else. I just been going in my folders, y'all. I ain't talking about these. I can go into my other folders, man. I got stuff. Let me show these niggas something, man. Hey, boy. Hey. You still want to do this family tree though, and you want to print out all your family records, my nigga. I got obituaries, my nigga. Obituary just connect the dots too, cause they got your relatives' names, you know what I'm saying? They family members. You connect the dots on obituaries with census records. You know what I'm saying? I keep all my ancestors. I got all my tribe with me at all times, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get in my feelings and I need to talk to my grandma I go looking through the book, my nigga. Sometimes I want to talk to Blackjack Senior. I go to the book, my nigga. My mama's sister Diane, my nigga. I miss Diane, my auntie. My grandma Albertina, my nigga. Albertina, my nigga. Yeah, it's family first over here. There go my mom. There go my mom, yo. She look just like her mom. That's my mom and that's her mom right there. That's her mom, Albertina. I got a bunch of, man, I got everything here. I got all the family working here, man. I got all the original records. Here go my daddy, y'all. Hold on, here go Blackjack Senior right here, y'all. Hold on, man. I gotta get this. I gotta let me take this out this film. I gotta go get this one. Take it somewhere and see if they can colorize it or do whatever. Maybe I can upload it. It's Blackjack Senior right here with his sister, with his little sister. You can't even really see it. This is old. This is very old. This picture right here is from like I think 1943, I think. Show y'all some more, man. We had more of this. My sister got some of this. I gotta go to her house and take it. Oh snap! I got Blackjack Jr. in here. Oh shit! I forgot I got that in here. There go my daddy, man. There go my daddy, his cousins. My daddy on the far left. Look at that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, them knockers had an old school. Them knockers had a donk out there. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. Hold on, there go my daddy here when he was legit. Hold on. There go my daddy, his baby brother. And I got a picture of me in here. Hold on. This is my daddy. His little peanut head nogger. This is his brother. His brother passed away in the military and war, the Vietnam War. He got fragged. He got killed in war, my nigga. They named me after him. Hey, it's Blackjack Jr. This was me. I was about 10 years old, my nigga. Look at this bad little nigga. Blackjack was bad as fuck. Grinning like my daddy, bad as hell, y'all. If I ever have a son, my nigga, he gonna look the same way. He gonna these niggas got on. Look, my daddy uncle. This is a nigga they named me after. I say, y'all niggas being funny. You want to put me in a striped shirt because this nigga got a striped shirt. I say, you niggas got jokes. He go my daddy cousins. Look at they taking pictures like they the Supremes or some damn body. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I got so much of this here. I could be all night with this, y'all. I ain't gonna do y'all like that though. Y'all would be laughing at me in here, man. I'd be all night with this, man. Y'all would be laughing. Hey. We got a lot of this stuff though, but this ain't even one. We had more than this. Some of that stuff they got lost in storage. Yeah, but man, you want to do this, man. You want to do this kind of stuff, man. You want to do this, man. It bring your family together, even though you might have a couple goofies. It do bring everybody together. But if you're gonna do it, you got to be the one in charge. You got to be the leader. You got to be the chief. You got to put your foot down. Make sure nobody ain't effing up. Putting goofy stuff on old records. Put African American on records from the 1800s. You goofy. What the hell wrong with you? Matter of fact, the next cookout, she coming there with a dashiki on. I'ma roast her ass. I'ma make her scared to wear a dashiki to the family reunion and around me. She gonna be like, Blackjack gonna be. She gonna be like, that nigga there, I mean, I ain't wearing this dashiki. He got me last time. I'ma roast her. I'ma do a Coming to America roast on her ass. She short with that ugly ass dashiki on. Fake ass dashiki. Your ass ain't from. Look at her like, nigga, you from Tipton, Georgia. You ain't from no damn Zimbabwe. Take that shit off. All up in our cookout with that shit on your fake ass. I'ma roast her ass. The kids gonna be laughing. Everybody know how I do it too. I ain't gonna cuss out of nothing. I'ma roast her ass. I'ma roast her gently though. She come and roll up in there with another dashiki on. Roast her ass, man. Changing records. And I'ma call out for changing records. In front of everybody. In front of the whole tribe. I would do it. I would call your ass out in front of everybody at the cookout. And I will bring sources. It will turn into a live stream at the family cookout. And I tell you, I dare you go change anything on these papers. Hey man, I'm Blackjack, man. I'm out, man. I catch y'all later. Peace.